Hey, we got a lot of interesting things in this week's weekly video fishing forecast. We're going to start off with a walkthrough. I'm at Charleston in South Carolina. I'm here with the folks from Pure Fishing. We're going to walk through the factory, see some new stuff they have in store for you that we can use back in the Northeast. We got some knife sharpening for you as well with Mark from Cal Harbor. Another open boat episode with Jenni Ackerman. Reports from our correspondents and events for around the island. Tune in.
The ultimate fishing authority in the Northeast. The Fisherman magazine.
No guessing, just catching. New Explore Series fish finders keep you locked on fish with unbeatable clarity, best-in-class imaging options, and a stunning ultra-bright HD screen. There's more to explore, only with Humminbird.
Today's March 6, 2025. As I said before, I am here in Charleston, South Carolina at the Pure Fishing headquarters. Checking out some new product, enjoying the folks and what they have to offer over here. Let's get right into it and see some of the stuff that they have to showcase for us.
Today I'd like to show you the new Pursuit combo. This is a great entry-level package for inshore fishing in the Northeast. This is going to be for your fluke, your stripers, your weak fish, sub $100, and best place to get them is at your local tackle shops.
Hey guys, Will Pate here, the Berkeley Saltwater Product Manager. We've got a couple of new shapes to be able to show you guys. Gulp attraction has been something that's been very popular with Northeast anglers for 20 plus years. We've got what's called a turbo shrimp. The one thing that you'll see about this bait is the really unique leg design here. These little paddle tails that are on the shrimp catch water no matter if you're jigging it, straight retrieving it, letting the bait glide. And speaking of gliding, the one thing you'll notice is the wider paddle tail here at the bottom. This actually helps the bait glide naturally like a shrimp, right? When shrimp swim, legs are constantly moving, right? The tail is kicking, and the shrimp is gliding, right? The next bait that we have here is called the Nemesis Prawn Curl Tail. If you guys are a fan of any curl tails like the grubs or swimming mullet, this is going to be an absolutely fantastic bait for you guys. It actually has a reverse curl tail instead of an upturned curl tail like you guys have traditionally seen. Any retrieve speed, right? Slow retrieve, straight retrieve, jigging it, that tail is constantly moving. Another thing that I'll call out as well is the V-shaped design of the body, right? So when this bait is in the water, it's a little top heavy, so it actually rolls very subtly side to side, and that's the Nemesis Prawn Curl Tail.
Hey guys, Tyler Schmidt here, brand manager of Fenwick Fishing Rods. Coming out of our brand relaunch of Eagle, HMG, and Elite and World Class, we continue to build upon our species and technique specific portfolio. This September, we're launching the Eagle inshore lineup of rods. We're super excited about this. These will start out at $109.95 for the 7-foot models as well as the 7.6. You can find each length in a medium light, medium, as well as a medium heavy power. Check them out this fall at fenwickfishing.com.
Saturday, March 8th is the 8th annual Fly Fishing Expo of Long Island at the Radisson Hotel in Hauppauge. Don't miss the best fly tires, manufacturers, guides, and more. Admission $10 and kids under 18 free with a paid adult. Visit LongIslandFlyFishingExpo.org for all the details.
If you're having some filleting troubles, it may not be your technique. Your knives just might not be sharp enough. Let's head on over to Mark from Cal Harbor, a knife sharpening specialist. Mark, what do you got?
Hey folks, Matt is completely correct. You know, one of the things that is quite often overlooked with Fisherman is we're always taking care of our hooks. We're watching all of our baits, we're changing out stuff, but we always forget to really sharpen those knives. And a sharp knife is a safe knife. And you know, with the cost of bait and how much time we put in and effort into fishing and really enhancing our experience, it's so much fun and gratifying to actually fillet your own knife and bring out a gorgeous fillet, put it on the table, and then you get to cook it up, find one of your favorite recipes, and really enjoy what you put in for the day. As you can see, what I'm doing is this is a whetstone application. I use a Tormac 8 system. This is a Swiss system, and again, there are many different types of ways of sharpening. A lot of people get great gratification of sharpening their own knives, and that's a wonderful experience. But for those that aren't so good or don't want to get with it, you could drop it off. We do an enormous amount of knife sharpening, from garden tools tuna knives, all types of flaying knives, right into your Japanese steel, into your kitchen knives. And we sharpen hundreds of knives for our community, and it just seems to be one of those trades that less and less folks are doing. So it's great to have, and there's nothing like a really sharp knife. What we're doing here is this stone. We can change this particular stone. Will be a 800 to a 1000 grit. I'm going to sharpen most knives that we see on a 1000 grit, and then what we do afterwards is we will come back with a grit paste that I use. This grit paste goes up to 3000. So what you do is when you put it on your leather honing wheel, it's going to remove the burrs off of your knife metal, and it's going to bring it to another level. You know, sharpening with the stone directly is a great way, but when you bring in the leather, and we're going to do that next, that's going to just make this knife incredibly sharp, and that's what you want. This honing compound really is just top notch. It's made by Tormac, and we'll put it on this leather wheel. What's beautiful about the leather wheel is that the RPMs are always the same. There is no varying speeds. And what we're doing is we're just using that leather. Leather, believe it or not, is the closest in microscopic fibers that you'll find to the burr on most metals. And that's why leather has been used for centuries to help hone all types of blades over the history of I don't know, blacksmithing? Cutlery. But this stuff is just amazing. What you want to do is you can use your finger or just gently, you could feel the burr with your skin. Never cut across, but you can, that's very safe. And this is going to be really sharp. We'll cut some paper next. And here's the real test. You get that paper and just slides just beautifully right through there. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you at the shop.
The Long Island Boat and Fishing Show is back at the Nassau Coliseum March 7th through the 9th. Long Island's best boat and tackle dealers will be there with big savings, free parking all weekend, and Friday free admission for first responders and military. For boat show information, visit NewYorkBoatShows.com.
For more than 20 years, anglers everywhere have come to know one thing, that nothing says no to fish bites.
Hey everyone, Jenny here. I am losing my voice a little bit, but that's because I just did a ton of seminars this weekend, and this week's Open Boat was the seminar I recorded for you guys on beach fluking. Now it's the winter time. It's a good idea to, get your stuff ready for May because fluke season will be here before you know it. And be sure to tune into my seminar because, believe it or not, you can wipe your feet on some doormats from off the surf. So stay tuned, that full seminar will air this Sunday at 6 p.m. It's gonna be a premiere, so if you're scrolling through your YouTubes, you should see it pop up, so be sure to click the bell to notify you when it's live. And I'll catch you guys on next week's Open Boat.
As you all know, it has been a cold and long winter on Long Island, but fear not, there is some fly fishing you can do. Don't be intimidated. Paul McCain could give us a rundown. Paul, what do you got?
One of the most misconceptions of fly fishing is that it's difficult, and it's not. Think of it as different. It's a little bit different. And there is a little bit of a learning curve, but it's not hard to master if you follow the rules. If you just follow these simple rules. And this is the first thing you want to learn. First of all, you want to, it's not this, right? It's 1, right up here, to 10. 10 to 1, 10 to 1, 10 to 1. It's not all the way down to 9 and all the way back to 3. If you're hurt, if you're throwing it, you're not going to get anywhere and you're going to hurt yourself. It's a very simple cast, 10 to 1. If you can master that, you can fish. You can go out there and start fly fishing. It's not overly hard. Picture yourself hammering a nail on the wall right here. The nail's right here, and you're just hammering it. Just hammering it. Boom, 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 boom. It's a very simple thing. Let's get the rod and do some casting. The best thing you could do is get a nice rod and get out there and practice in a park. Don't go to the water and practice because now you're fishing. You want to practice. 10, 1, 10, 1, 10, 1, 10, 1. Very simple. If you do that just for 20 minutes a day, you'll be amazed how your casting is going to really improve. So until next week, we're going to talk about all different kinds of casting and how to practice and all different things that you need to know to become an efficient fly fisherman.
Got a lot of events coming up, especially some this weekend. We got a whole bunch. Let's get right into them. This weekend, starting it off from March 7th to the 9th, is the Long Island Boat Show at the Nassau Coliseum. Free parking. Fisherman Magazine is going to be there doing sign-ups in the magazine and giving away Danko pliers. Then on March 8th is the annual Long Island Fly Fishing Expo that is hosted by Paul McCain of River Bay Outfitters. If you're into fly fishing or want to get into it, you have to go to this one. March 8th is the Lindenhurst Spring Fishing Flea Market. Lots of great deals going to happen. Now on March 8th also is a District 3 boating course. And on March 11th is another District 3 boating course. And then on March 23rd is the Port Jeff Fishing Show in Mount Sinai. For all the details and more on the events, visit thefisherman.com/events. And keep in mind, the Fisherman will be present at a lot of these shows. If you do sign up for the magazine, you get those 12 print issues, 38 issues overall, including the digital. You get the Danko pliers, 6.5 inch for signing up for the magazine. So just signing up in one of the shows that we're going to be at, and we're going to send you home with a pair of these pliers while supplies last. So come see us right when the show doors open. Now let's check in with Captain Timothy O'Rourke from Montauk. Tim.
Thank you, Matt. Well, greetings, everybody. Time to start getting back at it. It's been a long, cold winter, but it seems like things are starting to turn around. The temperatures are coming up. Saw a bunch of people at the Ward Melville Fishing Show last weekend. That was good. Everybody seems to be getting psyched. The Long Island Fly Fishing Expo will be this Saturday in Hauppauge. I'll be there. I'll have a table set up, so if you want to come talk fly fishing and talk about what's going to happen in the spring here. Stuff going around Montauk. You know, it's pretty slow. I was talking to Captain Dave Marmino of the Viking. They're starting to get the boat ready for opening of Porgies, which will be the beginning of May. You know, it's basically a month and a half away. So as the weather gets warmer and the bass start moving in and towards the end of April, things are going to start happening pretty quick. So until then, I'll start doing more of a weekly report here. And I hope everybody had a good winter, and I will see you soon. Thank you.
In the famed waters of Panama awaits a fishing experience like no other. Tropic Star Lodge welcomes anglers to get in on world-famous fishing action. Plan your perfect trip today. Tropic Star Lodge, the ultimate in fishing adventures for more than 60 years.
From Shinnecock, Mike Dean.
Thanks, Matt. Hey, everyone. Just wanted to check in the off-season. Before you know it, spring's going to be here. A couple of fish down in Jersey and some of the rivers. It's going to be a while before we see anything out on Long Island, but just encouraging that we're a lot closer to that spring bite than we had been. It was great bumping into some people at a bunch of the shows in the off-season. Picked up some really cool lures. Heard a couple of really great seminars, and just getting really excited for this upcoming season. Kind of time to swap out those split rings and hooks, trying to replace all the tail hooks on any plugs that I have with either a flag or a single hook that greatly reduces release mortality. So with a lot of what's going on with the fishery, definitely an important thing to think of. I know a lot of people got some really cool destinations in the off season to get some fishing in. My buddies from Port Washington, the Manhasset Bay Lip Rippers, Sean Southard, Richie, and Ron, incredible. 3 days, 78 sailfish. They got a bunch of them on the fly. This is Casa Viejo in Guatemala. Well done, fellas, and just amazing stuff. Very cool to see that. If you were on any away in any cool destinations, want to send in any pics for the report, feel free to shoot them over to me on social media. DM me on Instagram or Facebook, and we'd love to share them with the rest of the crew. So right now is the time to kind of get organized, be sure everything's tuned up, so once those fish show up, you're ready to go. So excited for what lies ahead for all of us. Okay, back to you, Matt.
With our fly and freshwater report, we have Paul McCain from River Bay Outfitters.
Hello, Matt. Well, here we are, getting ready for the spring. I mean, it is terrific. The weather's a little chilly, a little windy, but you can feel spring's in the air, and I'm looking forward to it so much. But I haven't been able to get out fishing because, well, I've been doing the getting ready for the Fly Fishing Expo of Long Island this weekend, this Saturday in Hauppauge. You can go to the website, flyfishinglongisland.org. It's Fly Fishing Expo of Long Island.org. And check out the website, check out all the presentation. It's going to be a great, great time. It was good seeing you and, of course, Mike and everybody at the Ward Melville. It was a really terrific time. Now, as far as the fishing goes, well, the Connect Quad is still giving up fish, but there are days that you got to work for it. My advice is don't beat a dead horse. You know, they use the same fly over and over again, change up flies. The guys that do that have been successful. That's my advice. Saltwater, non-existent right now. I hear of a few white perch, but nothing really. Everybody just get ready for striper season. And if it warms up, we should start seeing them in about 2 weeks. I hear there are a few around, but not a lot. As far as going up to the Westchesters area, there again, the little black stones are starting to pop off. You know, tie those up. Size 18s, they work really well. It'd be a good fly to have. We got a couple weeks of them. Other than that, just come to the expo. Check out all the presentations we have. It's going to be a great day. And if you want to sharpen up your casting skills, there'll be casting instructors to help out. So until next week, tie lines, everybody.
And from the Western Sound, we have Nuno Decosta from Tyalurs Tackle up in Rye.
Hey guys, thanks for having us. Nuno here from Tyalurs and Rye. Finally, a little break in the weather and an uptick in the fishing. Some of the really back bays and some of the river estuaries are producing some striped bass locally. The run has started down in Jersey, and those fish will soon be up here, where the Hudson will probably be blowing up really soon with the break in the weather. We'll keep an eye on everything and keep everyone posted. Best bait right now, bloodworms. After that, soft plastics, guys. Get your soft plastics out. You know, we just did 2 fishing shows. We did the Ward Melville and we did the Empire State in Suffolk, New York. In a week and a half, we'll be at the Edison Saltwater Show, the Saltwater Expo, guys. So stay tuned. Anything you want us to bring down, let us know. The Fisherman will be down there. And we are offering 10 free paid subscriptions to kids. No strings attached, guys. We'll find 10 kids out there who are interested, who want to read, who want to do more, and want to learn about the harvest. Hey, guys, enjoy the season out there. New one starting up right now. Thanks for having us.
Let's check in with Max Finch from the Connecticut side of the Western Sound.
Hey everyone, Max here from Fisherman's World with another local fishing report. This past week, the weather was a lot nicer and we had a lot of less ice on the Housatonic, making it a lot more fishable upriver near Sullivan's Island, the Glass Holes, Sunnyside School. We saw some nice stripers taken at night. Seems like guys are really starting to get into it now and starting to hit them now in March. This should just really increase by mid to late March. The Housatonic should be on fire, and come April, you know, depending on how much herring show up, you know, it can really blow up upriver. Throwing stuff like, you know, 4 4 to 6 inch range paddle tails during the day, and then at nighttime guys like to bump it up to that 9 inch, 12 inch, 9 inch sluggos, 9 inch paddle tails. This definitely X-nays a smaller fish, and the big girls always chew better at night. Moving to the saw out front, we've heard of some rumors, some herring still. Actually saw a couple pictures, some taken this past week, so hopefully this really blows up in March. Last year the winter herring showed up very, very late, so hopefully this year, we'll see them late again, and guys were filling up buckets around Norwalk Harbor and Southport and Stanford area. People are starting to gear up now for the freshwater. This should get real fishable soon. People are fishing our local rivers like Norwalk River, Saugatuck, and the Mianus. We are fully stocked up with all your bait you need. We have all still, shiners, live worms, everything you need, and everything you need to get on the saw. Thanks and good luck.
Remember to like our video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and tap on the bell to be notified instantly when we do post a new video on YouTube. And please remember to support our correspondents who give you reports every week by visiting their websites and their social media pages. Remember, this video is available as a podcast on Google Music. Search for the Fisherman magazine and subscribe so you can listen to this broadcast along with our other content. Well, there you have it, folks, from Charleston, South Carolina. That is the report for the week. We have a ton of events coming up this weekend. I'm going to be at the boat show a few days. We have the fly show coming up. We got flea markets coming up. We got boating courses all this weekend, a lot to do. Spring is coming up. We have less than 3 weeks until spring. Get your boats in order. Get your fishing tackle in order. There is some fishing to be done between the freshwater, tidal white perch, fly fishing at Connecticut. Get out there, enjoy the weather that has been getting better, and we'll see you next week.